Hey all, Jerry from Bliz Studio, the creator of Apple featured game Trixel Rocket. So I'm working on Trixel Rocket 2, and I am currently working on updating a missile system. So I have a seeker missile that I've created, and when I fire that missile then goes out and searches for the closest enemy and then kind of tracks towards it and then blows up the enemy when it hits it. And so what I had done was I clicked on my X button on my controller, and I could then spam that missile. I don't want that. I want there to be a limited number of missiles, and then have there be a reason why you would not use the missile all the time, because otherwise you just spam it, right? We don't want that. So here in the UI, I've gone ahead and created this little missile icon, and then also some text that I'm updating with the missile count. I'm also storing that missile count in a global variable right here. So currently I start out with 10 missiles. I will probably eventually make a way for you to be able to purchase missiles, or have a power up that you can shoot and then it adds missiles to your inventory some way. But this is just starting out. Again, I'm still in the very early stages of the game. Anyway, so here's how the system works. So currently I update, immediately check my global variable and updating my missile count up here in my UI. And then I'm listening for if somebody hits that X button. If they do, then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to check to see how many missiles I have. If I have more than 0, then I'll go ahead and fire a missile. If I don't, then it's just going to go back to listening for the missile state. So you won't actually be able to fire anything. So if I do have missiles in my inventory, I'm going to go over and update my game UI. So I'll have 1 less missile. So I'm subtracting 1 from this 10. And then I'm also updating the text of that in the UI. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go over to actually fire the missile. And so I'm playing a sound, I'm creating the missile game object which then goes off and does its thing. I'm doing a little small screen shake so that the screen, every time you fire, gives a little bit of a shake. And then I don't want you to be able to spam through all those 10 missiles really, really fast. So I've created just a little bit of a wait. And this gives me a reason, or it stops the user from firing for a certain period of time. And right now I have it set up as 1 second. And then once that 1 second's over, it goes back to listening for the button input. So let's give this a check to see how this works. You can see that I've got my UI element in there and my count of 10 missiles, which I'm pulling from my global variables right here, that's 10. And then let's go ahead and give this a shot. So I fire a missile. You can see that it's now subtracted into 9, and that missile tracked my nearest enemy. And here's my next one. Boom, and it tracks into there. And I can see I can't spam. I wait for 1 second before I go to the next one, and my missile count is continually going down and I'm getting hit bad. So there we go. So there is kind of what I'm working on at the moment, and you can see it's working, and it is exactly what I need it to be. So anyway, that's Trixel Rocket 2 at the moment. And this is a quick update. Again, don't hesitate to hit the like, subscribe, and that little bell icon down there so you know when the next video is available. All right, peace.